Good morning. Happy Friday. Today we're talking about the criminals. The criminals that in some way, shape or form will try to scam you. Either through fake accounts, impersonating stores like ChutingStar, Instagram accounts, Facebook accounts, and through different second-hand market, or gray market portals, through Facebook or through the internet. So I want to talk to you about some tips and things you should know when you're buying used gear or selling your own gear. Because it works both ways. So before we begin, I would like to thank all of you in our skydiving community all over the world that have reported that fake ChutingStar account on Facebook to help us, make these guys famous and shine light on the fraud all around. We are a really small community all over the world, although there's a lot of new skydivers coming out everywhere. We're still a really small niche, it's a really small community, so we're really grateful. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and get right into it. All right, guys, welcome back. We're in the studio. And like I mentioned before, we are going to talk about how to spot a skydiving gear scam, either if you're buying gear or if you're selling your own gear. Okay, one of the first things you want to do if you're looking to buy used gear, or if you're selling it, it doesn't matter. It's verifying the seller or the buyer's reputation. This applies to both ways because there's a lot of scammers out there that they're pretending to sell you a canopy or a full rig that could be stolen, or it could be junk. It could be really old gear that they're trying to get a great deal of money for, and you're ending up with something that you can't jump because it's unworthy. So be aware of that. So verify the seller's reputation. Stick to reputable platforms or businesses that have positive reviews. In many of the skydiving stores or gear shops at drop zones have good reviews. We have reviews as well. So we've been doing this for a long time. So we care to a lot of people in the United States and around the world for their sales and service after they buy gear from us. So yeah, stick to trusted sources. And ask around, ask your instructors, your riggers, your packers, and other skydivers where they got their gear, what they think about this. So do your homework.
The communication is key.
Because legitimate businesses or sellers or buyers will give you a clear, detailed responses when you're asking about the gear. If it's an ad, it will have all the details and specifications. So if the communication is a little bit vague, and kind of generic, just question that ad or question that seller, because if somebody is let's say selling their old gear because they're getting new gear, they should know exactly what they're selling, the specifications of that gear, how many jump numbers roughly it has, and all that detailed information. So this should be the number one on your list. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. If you find an ad with a great deal, unrealistic pricing, it's probably a scam. It probably is. This is stolen gear or what have you. But yeah, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. The payment methods. Be very wary of sellers that are asking or insisting on unconventional payment methods. Use those methods that you can actually track. Use secure platforms. Never send money through untraceable methods. So I recommend highly PayPal, Venmo, Cash Apps that you can actually trace and have like some kind of security and a backup in case this is a scam. Documentation. If you're buying a car, you request like the history of the car, if it's the first owner, maintenance records and all that. It's the same with gear, especially skydiving gear. Ask for all the documentations for maintenance, records, inspections, certificates, proof of purchase. Genuine sellers will never hesitate to provide this, or have a third party inspect the gear before you even pay the money. So yeah, ask for documentation. Aside of the documentation, you might be asking for, ask for pictures, recent detailed pictures of the gear you're buying or the gear that they're advertising. Sometimes scammers will get stock photos or outdated pictures of gear that is actually not the same thing that they're advertising, and probably not the same thing you're gonna get. So ask for recent detailed pictures. In these days, we've been accustomed so much to in transactions that are over the internet and they're electronic and all that, but if possible, and if you're buying or selling in the same location, ask to meet in person. If this is a scam, that person will avoid this. Use also third-party escrows. We in a daily basis do escrow services for many people, either here in the US or around the world, that are buying and selling gear or trading gear. That's also another scenario. Recently, we had a couple customers that were trading canopies. So they asked us if we can inspect canopies before they were shipped to the other party. And basically, we received the gear. And I've talked a bit about the escrow services in many videos in the past. We receive the gear, we do a full inspection, we come up with an inspection report, which is emailed to both parties. And then once both parties go about their business and do their deal and buyer pays seller, and we get a confirmation that the seller has received the money, we then get with the whomever bought that to ship it back to him or to her. So we do escrow in a daily basis. Don't hesitate to contact us if you have some gear that you want us to look at and inspect it. Again, we do an inspection report which is emailed to both parties, and then we'll wait until the transaction between both is done, so we can then get confirmation that we are good to release the gear to whomever bought it or traded it. So if, and this is really important, if the seller does not agree to an inspection or to for escrow, it could, with us or any other party, walk away from that deal. That's probably a scam. Trust your instinct. Trust your instinct. So if you have a gut feeling that this is wrong, or there's something weird and fishy about the deal or the seller, just walk away. Ask for help, ask your instructors, your local rigger, or other experienced skydivers. You can call us any day of the week and, hey, I'm trying to buy this used gear and I would like somebody to inspect it. Again, escrow, inspections, or I want a second opinion, and we will be more than happy to help you out on that. All right, so circling back to the video I posted earlier this week about that fake ChutingStar account on Facebook that we found out about. I'm going to show you that ChutingStar profile on Facebook against ours, so you can spot the differences. And hopefully this will be a helpful tool so you can see for yourself what you should look for when spotting scams. So let's flip the camera and check it out. So this week we found out about this ChutingStar skydiving gear shop, which is a fake one on Facebook. And you can see it because usually we have our logo here on the profile picture, and I'm guessing these guys are trying to make it look like this is the ChutingStar crew, which is, there's only one in this group, which is ChutingStar crew. All the rest are not. The rest are rigging students that came to have a rigging course with us. The other thing is that we don't do cover photos like this. Our cover pictures are actually the actual size of the header up here. So that's another thing. And also you can see here some details in the intro. it says Page Skydiving Center. We are not a skydiving center. We are a skydiving gear store. We don't have a plane. We're not a drop zone. Let's say a skydiving center is considered a drop zone. Then her, hers, him. We really don't care about that. The address, well, they got that one right, but they missed the zip code. So another red flag there. Then you have the delivery part. Contactless delivery, reservations. For all of those that know ChutingStar, know that we are a brick and mortar store. We have an actual physical location where we shipped all of your orders from, and this is located in Marietta, Georgia. We have a small storefront, and then we have our big warehouse and rigging loft up top, where we take care of all the rigging courses, and then our warehouse, where basically everything you see on our website is on our warehouse. So it's real-time live inventory. So yeah, these guys are not us.
They ain't us.
Okay, let's go through the pictures here, because apparently they have a ton of pictures. Not sure who this is. Looks like this alleged store, because I don't think these are their pictures. These might be taken from other stores. So who knows? This is a rabbit hole. So I'm not sure who that is. Probably happy customer. Not sure who this guy is. It's not one of ours. Then I see a lot of old stuff, and I see old gear, obviously. Some weird Magellan canopy. I don't know if that's a paraglider or an actual main parachute. And then some old containers. Also, I've seen some, here you go, paramotoring. We don't sell paramotors or paragliding equipment whatsoever. So yeah, another red flag. We don't sell this. What else? Looks like mostly old gear, and more paragliding stuff here, and images from other sites. These are probably images from Tonfly or Boogie or something. So these are not our photos. And whoa, this rig is actually mine, or was actually mine. I sold it back. It was actually my wife's. And yeah, I know it because there's only one rig like this with a Dragon front made by Velocity Sports and Liquid Sky. So yeah, as you can see, these guys have stolen pictures from many places. These pictures are basically from Velocity Sports, old Facebook, probably posts and such. So yeah, these guys are not us. And they hate us because they ain't us.
Exactly. They hate us because they ain't us. That's a great saying, okay?
So yeah, be aware of that. If we go to reviews, you can see there's no reviews, and they have no followers. So again, this is totally it's a total fake account. There's no mentions. Everybody that shop with ChutingStar and they get their package in the mail, they'll usually mention us in their stories or in their posts. So yeah, this is a fake account, and if you can contribute by reporting this account, we'd be most grateful. All right, so this is our actual Facebook page of ChutingStar Skydiving Gear Store. And you can see, first thing you notice is says ChutingStar Skydiving Gear Superstore, because we're awesome. Also, you can see our logo in different variations. Depending on how we're feeling, we'll make different variations, but it's always the same original ChutingStar colors on our logo on the main profile picture. In our header or the cover picture, you'll see different ads. Let's say for gear or like full rig packages, helmets if we're advertising helmets at that time, and many other things depending on the season. So yeah, they're actually the size of the header that will as you can see here, fits on the header format. And you can see most posts, you can see my ugly face in there, as well as the stories and the featured content.
Anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
In the intro, you can see all the, let's say, the content here. It says we're open because we're open Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We're actually a physical store. You can find all of our contact information in our website, which is ChutingStar.com, not .net or .co or .whatever. It's .com. The only one it's ChutingStar.com, the one and only. Then our contact information and all the information about our store. If you see, it says page. It's a sporting goods store, and it's a ChutingStar skydiving gear superstore. And then you have our legitimate pictures. As you can see, they took that profile picture from one of our pictures here, our latest rigging courses. Yeah, you can see here that we have all of our content is in-house and legitimate. And again, you can see my ugly face all over the page, also through our Instagram account. So that's the main things you want to look for when you see suspicious, let's say, accounts. Just go into, let's say, the reviews. And as you see here, we have a ton of reviews. And we have 878 reviews. Some are awesome and some might not be that awesome. But again, we're all human. But we have reviews. We have mentions. You see, everybody gets their stuff, or they're shopping with ChutingStar, or they're doing something with something they bought from ChutingStar in this case, and they mention us. Also, you can see our followers. There's a list of followers, and you can find more data there. And the photos, of course, you can find a ton of pictures in our Facebook page. So yeah, this is what it should look like. If there's anything out there that does not look like this, it's probably fake. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to get our latest notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.